All right, we're here. We're going to do the last one in chapter 5, the rod holders. All right, we're going to start with the top view because that'll be the easiest. Okay, so we need a radius of 1. So I'll zoom in on that. All right. Now the inside of that is the diameter of 1. Now, along the center line is where we're going to do the other part. I'm just going to go 3.25. So I'm going to start here. 3.25. 0.75 wide. It's going to come out this way. But first, we have to do this one. And that's going to come out from the center this way through. And we've got a radius of 0.75, so I'm going to come up 0.75. Now, that's a radius. So that's my center point for that. Now, line, pick the end point, and then go to the tangent right there. We'll bring another line back to there. There we go. Now I'm going to pick this and then pick trim, and I can get rid of those lines. Okay? And then we'll trim this and that. And we don't need this anymore, so we'll take that out. All right, so that's our basic. We just got one more thing to do here is get that hole on the inside. It's a diameter of 0.75. 0.75. All right. Now, I want to move that up a little bit. Come from right here, I'm going to come down 1.5. That's the spacing I like. There we go. All right. I'm going to line up with this. It's right in the middle, right? And line up with that. If I can get it to pick. There we go. So there's my top. Well, get rid of it. There we go. There's my top. Now, we're going to add 0.75 plus 1.2, so we're going to come down 2. Line up with that. And I'm going to come out a further 0.75 because that's my radius. Going down 0.75. And this was a radius of 1. And then it's 1.5 tall. So that'll put that over 2 and go all the way down. All right, now you can trim. Now that's going to come down all the way to here. So once again, we got our layers, right? it over here for the time being. Oop, I forgot to change layers. So let me undo that. Change my layer to hidden. There we go. All right. We also want to do that here. And there. Pick that line, trim, get rid of those two. One more time. Over on this side. And we'll just copy it. Pick that line, trim. Okay, now, see how it did that? So I will undo that trim. This time I'm gonna pick both of those lines and then hit trim. And there we go. That kept that. Now we're gonna have some more hidden lines right here in a minute, but we have to get the side view first. But I'm gonna go ahead and make a new one. Center, we'll make it red. I'm gonna give it center 2 line type. Go from the quadrant and put that on the center. I always forget to change my layer. There we go. And this one will be here. Now it's 0.75, right? So we're going to go 1.5 over. And 1.5 up. All right, we're going to have hidden lines in there too, but we got to get that third view. All right, back to 0. We're going to change that to object in just a second, just like the other ones. All right, 1.5. Let's go ahead and make that object, and it just stays that way. I'll make it active. Double click. There we go. Now, select similar. There, now everything's on the object layer. All right. So now we'll go. This was going to be kind of fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line this way, draw a line that way. I'm going to try to draw it straight though. There we go. And then I'm going to bring a 45-degree line here. There we go. So I know that's my box. All right. So this part here is round. We were looking at it from the edge, so it looks square, but it's round. But I'm going to come over 0.75, and I'm going to go down 0.75, and then I'll do a radius. And then we got a diameter of 0.75 in the middle, so I'll go ahead and draw that. And while I'm here, I'll go ahead and put my center lines in. Erase that one, erase that one. Yeah, we'll keep that for now. But we can trim this one off, so. So let me get back. Object. We'll bring a line across like so. Now I need to run a fillet between these two. So I'm just going to say fillet, right click, radius, book says 0.5. And there we go. All right, so this we can trim here. So that offset is going to be the same as this, so I'll just say offset, pick, and then pick. And then trim right there. That will go all the way across. And you can do that if you miss. And we will trim that and that. All right, so grab these two, copy them right there, change the hidden. Now we can erase this. Now we can take all our helper lines out. All right, now you know that we'll just offset, pick. Now grab that and change the layer to hidden. Okay. Now this distance is the same as that distance, so we'll offset this one as well. And then we'll offset 0.75 because that's our diameter. Lines right over that. Trim off here. There we go. Now just grab both of these. Hidden. And then this is going to be the same. So we'll just copy here to here. And that's got us. So center it up. All right. Print. Change this to monochrome. Center the plot. Do a quick preview. And there we go. All right. So that will be Cad39. And we'll save it. And then we'll save this as well. There we go. If I can get it to open. There we go. All right, and that's it. We'll see you for the next one.